Good morning from Scarlet Lady. Today we are going to go on a tour of this entire boat, and it's actually the day that people are leaving. So I'm going to bring you to as many spaces as possible coming up. And if you're new here, yo, I'm Christine Lozada with Where in the World is Seattle. I make travel videos every week to help you get up, get out, and go travel. So if you like to travel, consider subscribing. We've had an amazing third voyage on Scarlet Lady. Let's go take a tour. And where we're starting right now is actually where you get on. So this is what you will see first and last when you're leaving the ship. So this is where you come on the ship when you first walk on, and you can tell already the spaces are really beautiful. And over here you have help from Virgin Voyages, whether you're booking a future voyage or you want some help. And as we walk into this area, this is one of my most favorite spots because this is where the champagne lounge is at. And so they have a really nice champagne list that's over here. And it's just a really beautiful space. And if you keep an eye out, and this video will be with tons of helpful tips, there's something called the Happenings Cast. And what the Happenings Cast does is they are the cruise directors of the ship. And so you can find things like secret magic shows and stuff or private magic shows that they'll do in this area. But I love Sip. So this champagne lounge is fantastic, especially if you love bubbles. You can see that they kind of put away a lot of things. So the bar is kind of put away because today's the last day, but still a good time. And over here you have the Red Room. And so this is where a lot of the shows will happen at, like the bigger shows. And so this is one of the spaces. But what's cool about Virgin Voyages is they convert a lot of the spaces. And so I absolutely love that they do that because they'll do things like turn the nightclub into the same space that they'll do a VHS workout at, which is really cool. Over here on this side, we have the Groupie, and this is where you can do karaoke. And it's totally included and free, but they allow you to book private karaoke rooms, whether with a group of people or just with the person that you're with. So you can see these rooms have like 4 to 6 sailors, 8 to 10 sailors, and then ones like this one, the Blue Room, that has 2 to 4 sailors. So if you're in a karaoke, this is your spot to come to. Let's go ahead to the other side of deck 7. Let's actually walk outside because why not? It's a beautiful day. We're at port in Miami today. We just did the 4-day sailing. Oh, I gotta get this door. So we just finished doing the 4-day sailing, and if you sail out of Miami, you will always go to Bimini. And so Bimini in the Bahamas is where they have their private beach club. There's a full video on that, info in the description below. But we had a fantastic day there. And one thing that was unique about this trip is we have the Black Rockstar Band. And so we got access to some VIP spaces, some of which you'll see on this tour, including at Bimini where they have a VIP area. Okay, so coming up, you can see it's closed over here, but what's normally over here is an area to kind of sit down and hang out, and also where the pizza area is at. The pizza area is the best. So this is the spot that you come to if you need help with booking shore excursions or booking a future cruise. And one of my favorite things is the staff is amazing. Good morning. And over here you have, this is where the grounds club is at. And so they have coffee over in this section, and they serve really delicious coffee. Every morning I've had a flat white. And one of the things that a lot of people complain about with Virgin Voyages is there's no drinks package. And so one of the things that you have to pay for separately is coffee, but it's a totally reasonable price. And coffee will run you like $4 for a flat white, which in my opinion is totally reasonable. And so if you're curious about what all the drinks add up to in a day, make sure you check out that other video. A lot of people love to come in here to take photos, but we're coming into the section where they have like games. And so they have their social club, and they have games out for everybody. And they also do a lot of trivia over in this area. But they have shuffleboard. And even if you're vegan, they have options for vegan hot dogs over here. But you can get really tasty chicken wings, and you can get some boozy floats. So you can get milkshakes over here. But one of my most favorite places to hang out is over here in the arcade. And make sure you check out my secrets video because a lot of people don't know that the arcade is free. I tried really hard to high score on Pac-Man yesterday. That did not quite work out for me. But anyway, still really fun. But the arcade, still really fun. But the arcade is a fantastic area to burn a few hours while you're having some drinks. But adjacent to the arcade area is this really cool bar. And they have these really fun little octopus serving thingies. Oh god, it's so cute. Look, where like they'll serve little shots off of here. But this is one of their themed bars. This is the Loose Cannon. They also do like karaoke out of here sometimes with the Happenings cast. And so a lot of people also ask like, oh my gosh, like if it's adults only, like what is there to do on the ship besides eat? Because I mean, the dining here is fantastic. But there really is a lot to do. And I recently ran into Liz, someone who booked this cruise because she watched these videos. And she was telling me how overwhelmed and tired she is because there's so much to do. You literally run around. And so that happened to me on my first sailing with Virgin Voyages, which is I booked so many activities and was like sprinting back and forth between like brunch and then going out to the workout and then trying to catch the DJ at the pool and then going to like, actually, I was hanging out with Jason yesterday and he was doing the fun little additional classes that you can take. For example, he did the coffee class or the rice baby, which is the sushi making class. So there is a lot to do. Oh, I love this place. So this is the dock and the dock house. So here you can get little tapas style food and eateries. Or sorry, you can get like tapas style small plates, which is fantastic. They have like really delicious shrimp and octopus, but I love this space. And so this turns into the bar area, which turns into the outside dock house area. And one of the secret things that's in the tips video is about how it's difficult, and you'll see when we get to the pool, it's difficult to get a spot at the pool. Good morning. Oh yeah, you have juice this morning. Yeah, all kinds of fresh juice. Nice. But it's very difficult to get a spot at a daybed outside of the pool. But you can easily get a daybed back here. And yesterday, DJ Soto was spinning, and so it was fantastic. We just laid out on these daybeds and enjoyed the music. And you get a full view of the back of the boat, which is really nice. And yesterday, we were just at sea, and it was really beautiful. Right now, we're at port in Miami, so this view is just going to be, you know. All right, let's head back this way. Oh, you know what's going to be over here? The wake. And here's another secret that a lot of people don't know about is the wake is open for brunch. And so you can get some really, really delicious brunch. My favorite item is the pork belly Benedict. Oh, it's crispy and delicious. I love how these doors open for you. Ooh, can I go this way? Let's find out. Hi. Do you mind if I just look? Thank you. Oh, thank you. So this is where the wake is at. And if you want a full view of what dining looks like, make sure you check out the other video. Thank you. Okay, let's head down to 6. And if you're wondering how many floors there are 17 total floors. And I'm going to take you on about half a dozen of them. Obviously, a lot of the floors just have rooms on them, so there's not a lot to see there. But this is the bottom section of the wake. So the wake, you kind of enter from one floor, but you can see it from the other floor. So you can see it from here. All the happy people dining. You can see like a lot of the restaurants are set up to have these bigger tables to accommodate for really large parties. But the wake, oh, do not miss their brunch. Here's another helpful tip that a lot of people make mistakes on. And to be totally honest, I made this mistake on this trip, which is I did not book my reservation. I did not book my dining in advance. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't walk around this way. Oh, let's go around the other way. Damn. All right, BRB. Hi again. Just walking back and forth. Okay, so you can see on the map right here, I was trying to walk through the dead space, which you can't. So I walked back up to 7, and now we're walking down to 6. So if you look above me right now, this is a compass, which I didn't know about until someone told me. Thanks, Jason. But you couldn't walk through the other area, so I would just walk down the main spiral staircase, which leads to a really cool space. So over here is where you'll get a lot of live music, and oh, on Scarlet Night, this is where you need to be on Scarlet Night. This is where like the entertainment starts, right here. So I love this spot, but love this bar. We got a really great band performing last night. I also watched Carlos, the Uber driver, who's the drag queen, perform here the other night. But this bar is really fantastic to hang out at. Really good entertainment. And then coming over this way, you have Squid Ink, which, yes, you can get a tattoo at sea. I was hanging out with a guy who got the squid. And then you have the liquor store, the duty-free liquor store. And then you have the makeup porthole, which is where you can go get your makeup done. They have fun little makeup sessions and glam night stuff. Here you can get your hair did. These are fantastic, especially for Scarlet Night if you want to do something a little extra special, get dressed up. But you also have over here High Street, which is where all of the retail is at. And actually, so I really do like this store. And you can see I'm rocking something that I bought from here. And so you can get all the different apparel and such from Virgin Voyages. And they have a lot of really just fun little items that are branded Virgin. And so I have the bag, and I think it only costs it's less than $20, which is pretty amazing. But lots of retail here, and a lot of people ask this question, which is, what can you use your sailor loot on? Like, what can you use it for besides drinks? And retail is one of them. So you can use it at all of the shops. And when you come to this back area, you have a couple things. You've got Extra Virgin on this side. And so Extra Virgin is, well, obviously closed, but this is the Italian restaurant. Really delicious homemade pasta. So love that. And on the other side of this is Test Kitchen. So Test Kitchen is like the more experimental restaurant, and you'll get some really unique dishes served in very unique ways. But Test Kitchen is a longer dinner. And what's interesting that I didn't know about is if you're on one of the longer sailings, like 7 nights, so this one was 4, there's supposed to be an alternative menu. So you can ask for the second menu. So that's kind of an insider tip. But you got more retail over here. Good morning to you. And then Test Kitchen's hiding back here, which I'll show you. So back here in this space is where Test Kitchen is at. And you can come here, and don't forget to book these through the app. And this one would be good for an earlier dinner since it does take a really long time. If you want to see the inside of that space and that dinner, check out the dining video, which, by the way, there is a crap load of resources in the description of this video, from a free pack list to insane deals that you can get on this cruise, all the things. So make sure you check that out. Retail. Okay, let's head to this direction, which is one of my other favorite things. We are heading toward the Manor. And so the Manor is where they have the nightclub. The Manor's, oh, I told you they convert a lot of spaces. So they also do the workouts and stuff there. But you walk through the casino to get there. And one thing I learned, actually I didn't, well, I don't gamble, but you get free drinks while you're actively gambling on this cruise ship, and apparently all cruise ships. But the Manor is through this area right here. Ooh, I wonder if it's locked. Let's find out. But this is the Instagrammable space that everyone goes to. Strut, 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 strut. So yeah, here's the Manor. Oh, I wonder if this back here is actually open. No, they closed this one. Oh. But the theater is through here. But yes, this is the Manor. This is where everyone comes to take the photos and videos. And secret tip, don't do it at the time in which the shows are starting or the nightclub is starting. Come here like right now, right? Like no one's in here. Yeah, everyone tries to do it when everyone's walking through. Okay, so as we come back out through the casino, on the other side we have the Red Room again, which is again the theater. So the theater kind of spans 2 floors, and so the Red Room is on the other side of this. Oh, this was something that was new. Since I last was on this sailing about 8 months ago, which is this. So there's a poker room. So that's something that's new. I don't really know what it looks like. Let's go peek. Oh, interesting. All right. Well, poker room. Boom. There's a couple things on 5 that are kind of interesting. So let's head down there and have a talk to you about it. Okay, so this is an important area to know about, not only because a lot of people cannot figure out where this Instagrammable spot is at, but more so because this is sailor services. So I had an issue with my room. It was too small, and so they fixed it. And so this is where sailor service is at, and this turns into, oh, I love this space. We had the best dinner here last night, Pink Agave, which is the Spanish or Mexican restaurant. Good morning. And it's a really beautiful space where you can have a really fantastic dinner. They had a DJ spinning last night here. It was great. The tequila and mezcal list here is fuego. So if you're into that, this is your spot to dine at. But this is Sailor Services and Pink Agave over here. And on the other side of this is the spa. And so one thing that I do recommend, and check this out in the VIP video, if you want to see what it's like at the thermal suite. But the thermal suite is fantastic. But they have a spa that's normally through those doors right there. And there you get like massages and other things like that. But they also have a thermal suite, which is like sauna, steam room, all the things. But it's a really, really beautiful space. Razzle dazzle. This spot also has brunch. Secret also has a secret menu. And so make sure you're asking about the secret menu. That's more of a dinner thing. But brunch is fantastic here, especially if you like sweet things. They got like French toast and waffles and more. But we'll just come take a look. Hi. Good morning. I'm just looking. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so what I just took you through to recap, we just saw 7, 6, and 5, which are kind of like the main areas. Down on 4, they do have the IV things, but I'm going to take you upstairs, upstairs. So one of the things that people are coming to the most on this deck is nope, not Burn and Bike Beat Complex. I know, I took the wrong turn. But most people are going to the Galley. But over here, let's start here because why not? Work out first. Actually, I did a few really fun spin classes, which are in this closed door room over here. But they have a really fantastic wellness program on Virgin Voyages. So if you at all want to get your workout on, I subscribe to the whole detox to retox mentality they got. Love that. But the gym is fantastic. That's just one section of the gym. You'll see the other part in a minute. But it's going to get busy over here because we are headed into the Galley. And this is food hall style with waitress service. So this is the other spot where you can get coffee. Again, amazing coffee here. But you can sit down and they serve you. Some of the spots you walk up to. So like this one right here, you can kind of walk up and get a bagel made. Later, this turns into the salad spot where they'll make you or toss you a salad, rather. But you can see Gunbae back there. That's the Korean restaurant. Oh, it's just so fantastic. But they have like this spot you can walk up to and grab some pastries. They have some, oh, it looks so good. Let me just read this one. Egg muffin, sriracha mayo, tomato sausage, Gruyere. He's probably ordering 50 of everything. I would. I'm just kidding. He's not. So this breakfast spot is open 24 hours. There's a couple things that are 24 hours. Actually, that's not true. That's the only 24-hour thing. Let's go look at the gym on the other side, and then we will head upstairs. Okay, so on the other side of the gym, because my camera turned off, love that, is the pool. So there's kind of two sections to the pool. There's the spot that's behind me, and then there's, which is more of like a sitting pool. And one of the big complaints about Virgin Voyages is there's no swimming pool. Like it's more of a hangout pool where you sit in it. And to be honest, who's really doing laps when they're on a cruise? Let's be real. But when we had dinner with this guy, Alex, who was hilarious, he's like, I literally got on my knees to try to immerse myself completely into the pool. But pool is a really nice spot to hang out at. I love it over here. To get upstairs, gotta go over here. One of the things about the pool is they will actually throw a pool party here during Scarlet Night. So keep an eye out for that. Again, Scarlet Night, your strategy, in my opinion, start at the Roundabout, enjoy the inside entertainment, try to find the Happenings cast, that's the secret. Go to a secret magic show, and then everyone gets pushed to the pool. Hi. Everyone gets pushed to the pool for the pool party. Ah. Oh, what a gorgeous day. Okay, so now right here we're on deck 16, and there's a couple things I want you to see here. One is what's in front of me right now is the running track. So the red running track goes along the top. It's really pretty. You can get some fun photos up there with the Virgin logo that's up there. But they also have these private rooms, which are like, I actually don't really recommend them, but like especially on sea days, you can kind of rent them out and have a private space to hang out. But on the other side of this is where like the basketball court is at, as well as where they throw the pajama party. So there's a bar back here that you're gonna see in just a second. But at the basketball court, they do a couple things. One, they do dodgeball. I did dodgeball there yesterday. And they also have like fun classes like the 90s boy bands dance class, which was really fun. I did that yesterday as well. All right, so coming out on this other side, you have the basketball court where you can do fun classes like dodgeball or the 90s boy band dance class that I did. Good morning. And so that's over here. And over on this side, you have the area where they have a bar. I love this gold backdrop, but the pajama party is here, and the pajama party happens always on the first night that you come here. good. Thank you. What a gorgeous day today. So this is also part of their athletic complex. They have like just tons of fun workout things. Do not miss working out with Virgin Voyages. They really do a fantastic job on the fitness program, but you can get really fun classes and also really great equipment and just set up in a really fun way. Love that. So this is kind of the rest of deck 16, and then as we go to the other side, there's a couple things I want to point out. So what I'm looking at right now is the bar. So we have another bar area over here. There's kind of a top and a bottom area to it, so you can see like the pool really is meant for just kind of sitting and hanging out in, which I mean in my opinion is normal. These are fun little Instagrammable spots so you can sit in. They have little seating areas to look out at the view. The highly Instagrammable spot, save water, drink champagne, is over here. That's where the DJ normally sets up whenever he's spinning the pool parties or Scarlet Night. But beautiful setup on the pool. I love this. But one thing that's exclusive, but one thing that a lot of people miss, and I missed this on my first Virgin cruise, morning, is the Sun Club. So the Sun Club Cafe has the tastiest, oh my gosh, the poke bowls here are fire. So over here, and it's not open every day, so you have to make sure you check the app and come on an open day, but they have salmon poke bowls that are absolutely to die for. This next section is something exclusive and for rock stars and VIP only, and this is Richard's Rooftop. So if you have the black band instead of the normal red band that everyone else has, you get access to Richard's Rooftop. More info on this in the whole VIP video, but every day they have something super special. And that's what we see here, which is Moet. So they have from 5 to 6 every day for the rock stars and the VIP. They have free champagne. And so I've been coming up here every day getting lit. But one thing I also really loved was over here is the hot tubs. And so you get your own private hot tubs up here. There's 2 of them. And it was fantastic to hang out here with Meatball yesterday and watch the sunset. We've got the smoking area over here. I think there's 2 areas on the ship if you like to smoke, places for you to do that at. Ooh, and if you're curious what the rooms look like, the Mega Rockstar Suite, oh, amazing. You can check that out in this video in the link description below. And my own room, this is just what a sea terrace room looks like, centrally located. Loved staying here. But there you have it, team. If you got some value out of this video, cheers that like button, consider subscribing. And if you have a helpful tip, please add it in the comments below. We're all a community and we're all here to help each other out. I'm Christine Lozada. I hope to see you on a future voyage. Ciao.